One of my neighbors saw my video on this Black & Decker B2300, liked the size of the loaf and how it works and its reputation, and then offered me a trade-in on this Sunbeam. In this case, we were dealing with a 2-pound Sunbeam model CKSBBR9050-033, which, despite its impossible to remember model number, is a widely distributed unit under both the Oster and Sunbeam brand names and has begun to reappear in the stores, retailing at around $120. This specific unit has apparently not been used in quite a while, judging by the layer of dust on it. Here it is, cleaned up and ready to use as I determine its value as a trade-in. If there is one aspect of commerce where most consumers are clueless, it is concerning the trade-in of a unit that they own for credit against the purchase price of a new or newer unit. After more hard lessons learned than I want to admit over the years, I have developed a few guidelines that I never waver from when asked to accept a trade-in. The first thing I make abundantly clear is that I'm only willing to consider the trade-in if I can thoroughly examine and test the trade-in unit. As a dealer, you are not looking to work twice as hard to make the same profit, so it becomes imperative that an appropriate amount of additional profit margin is factored into the transaction. It is also vitally important that you adopt the attitude that your own mother would lie to you concerning the condition and the history of the trade-in unit. Sadly, this is not too much of an exaggeration. So let's see what we have. The baking pan and stirring paddle are in very good condition, which is a good start. After wiping down the unit and rinsing out the baking pan, I'm ready to give it a test run, baking a 2-pound loaf of 1-egg white honey bread with the following ingredients. I'll post this list of ingredients again later in this video before signing off. Taking a quick look at the control panel, you can see the settings we used for this bread recipe. Starting with number 4 on the preset menu for sweetbreads, we've chosen the 2-pound loaf size. The medium crust darkness has been selected, and because the start button has been pushed, the status indicator arrow is pointing at the kneading icon. I don't know if you can hear that. It's kneading, and it's as smooth as it could possibly be. This is a loaf this machine produced, and though it will be fine to eat, it looks a little weird. There can be several reasons for this, but I'm betting on a draft through the lid while baking. And there it is. This machine has been dropped, and where the aluminum portion of the lid is showing just this little bit of damage, the outer plastic shell of the lid, which is much more flexible, has been distorted enough that it does not close properly, causing a draft while baking. Let's take a closer look at the damage inside. Closer inspection shows there's something amiss here. That screw's basically... Okay, so that's probably attached to a broken piece of plastic. Alright, that's just spinning right around, so who knows what's going on there. That one seems normal. You can see that that's attached to a broken piece of plastic. The damage inside, that's where the broken piece of plastic came from. Should be a second one there. There is not. What is there? Okay, so that's a piece of plastic off the lid. That is not a part of this machine. That is actually off a receptacle screw. Oh, and actually be a great way. So basically what they did was they put that there so the screw would be in place. They're basically hiding the fact that this was probably broken up so much that it was unusable. Oh, isn't that wonderful? If this unit was not damaged, it would be worth about $45 on the used market, which eliminates the option of purchasing a new lid for it, which would cost between $40 to $60, including shipping. As a dealer, the very worst thing you could do at this juncture is resell this unit without full disclosure of the damage to the lid. Considering that dealing in small appliances has a substantial word-of-mouth element, You could literally risk your reputation for a few measly dollars if you tried to pass this on to an end user. My first action was to talk to my neighbor and inform him of what I had found. Turns out he had purchased the unit used, was not aware of the damage, and had never taken the lid apart. I offered him $10 as a parts machine, which he gladly accepted. I do not doubt his sincerity. Now that I own this parts unit, look for a teardown video of this bread machine in the near future. And as always, I hope to see you then.
When stars won't shine for you, and your dreams turn black and blue, on those dark nights you'll be alright, I'll be right there with you. Together we'll see it through. When stars won't shine for you, and your dreams turn black and blue, on those dark nights you'll be alright, I'll be